Hi everybody, it's 5 with Chris. That's 5 minutes of your time on an important business subject, and today we're going to be talking about legal structures. I put together this quick presentation for you, and we're going to do our best to keep it under 5 minutes. So go grab a coffee or your favorite beverage, and we'll try and be super efficient and stick with our deadline. First, legal structures. This is all about registering your company properly, and sometimes we're just so busy delivering our product and service that we just haven't had time to do it, or it just hasn't occurred to us. And we're new, we're entrepreneurs, so maybe we just don't know about this yet. We're also not sure which one to choose, and we're not even sure if we're the ones that should be doing it. Maybe we should find a lawyer, maybe we should use software to register our company. At any rate, we find ourselves in many cases just ending up being a sole proprietor by default. Listen, help is on the way. You can take a 30-minute course. I put the link here. The course is actually presented by Toneille Raglan, who is an attorney who specializes on this subject. Or you can listen to my short version, which is what we're doing right now. I'm going to jump right into my Cliff Notes. I've actually taken Toneille's class. It's called A Guide to Legal Structures, and here are a few things that I took away from her presentation. First of all, pay attention to the words personally liable. Because some of us end up in a sole proprietorship default model, she wanted to point out to us that a sole proprietorship is not a legal structure. Just be aware of that. And the reason why that's important is because personally liable means that if we get sued, if our business gets sued, our personal assets could be at risk. So that is something to be aware of. Keep your business and your personal funds separate. Just set up 2 separate accounts with your banks. There's 4 types of legal structures. Toneille goes over each structure. She goes over the pros and the cons. This is particularly useful because you can then customize what you're learning with the pros and the cons as it applies to your business. So make sure you understand how it applies to your business. Get your EIN, that's your employer identification number. You'll need that to register your company with the state. And also, as part of this process, you will have to file articles of incorporation or articles of organization. Now, why all this matters? Whatever structure you choose, it's going to influence a few things. We already talked about liability. It's also going to influence the taxes, how you pay, how much you pay, how you file, your management structure, and then how easy it is to get funding. So if you're looking at getting funding down the road or wanting to get investment, that's one consideration. Or even loans are impacted by the choice of legal structure. So here's your goods. You got Toneille Raglan's course. You get my website. I put the link here for the registration, for how to register your business with the state. In this case, we're doing the state of New Hampshire. And you can also send me an email. But before we leave for today, I just want to give you a quick window into this SBDR platform so you can see and hear Toneille's class on legal structures.
Is a great foundation, but it's most important to recognize why these matter. Depending on your legal structure, there are significant differences in the filing process, annual fees, and taxes, your liability, the flexibility of your management structure, and the ease of generating funding. There are some topics and questions you may want to evaluate when assessing your current business and goals for the future. Some topics you want to think about include formation, ownership, liability and legal filing formalities, tax implications, financing, liquidity and equity investments, and management flexibility. Let's take a look at some questions to consider. Ask yourself how easy it will be to form your business. Next, consider how much control you will have over your business. Think about how much legal responsibility you will have over the business,
and so on. And so what I really want to show you here is just the overall course, so you can have a quick look at how solid and how strong and well done these courses are. So you have your title at the top, the course description, learning objectives. Down here you answer a few questions, you jump into her presentation, and then at the bottom here you've got these incredible guides, and these are all free. So get definitions, a workshop, worksheets. Okay, we're getting close. Got to say goodbye. Again, this is 5 with Chris, and we are about 3 seconds over, but if you need to reach me, those are my contact details there. Thanks so much for joining.